Hello, Senior Stoner fans. This is the real Senior Stoner and Sugar Magnolia back at you with your Heybar Ola Bubbler Diamond Dab of the Day. Thanks for joining me. As always, when you enjoy today's video, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, send a like. I reply to all the comments, and kiss your pet. Give a hug to your favorite pet. Today we're going to talk about goals. That's right. You know, before you can set a goal, you got to know what a goal is. It's something we want to achieve. It's the result that either you or a group of people plan and commit to achieving. It's a dream with a deadline. You know what? A goal is your vision. That's right, for the future. Maybe even your personal vision statement. A goal might be time sensitive. It could be small, or it could be dauntingly large. Goals come in all sizes. You know what a goal's not? A goal is not what's called an objective. A goal describes what you want to achieve. An objective talks about steps you're going to take to reach the goal. So, we also want to talk about a resolution. A resolution is a temporary gratification, and what a mission is. A mission is something you've got to create for clear and focused direction, something to follow. Goals come in a lot of different shapes and sizes. There are short-term goals, long-term goals, personal goals, professional goals, financial goals, academic goals, social goals. The thing called goal setting is where you identify something you want to accomplish by establishing some objectives on how to achieve it. Goals are your desired results. But why is goal setting important? It's important because it provides the structure, the direction, and purpose in our lives. When we set goals, it identifies what we want to achieve and what we need to do to get there. Goals help us see the big picture. Goals help us get a sense of accomplishment once we achieve them. Gives us a sense of direction, if you will, and in fact, provides motivation. Personally, I enjoy achieving a goal. I love pats on the back. It gives me a sense of control for my future. So it's very important that we understand how to set achievable goals, whether it's at work or in our personal life. You got to think about what your passions are. Part of the process that we need to think about here is what your values are. What are our values? What are we passionate about for the long run? Maybe our goals should be about what we're meaningful for, what we're providing us with a sense of pride when we get there. We also have to think about goals we can control. If our goal's out of our control, we might not be able to achieve it. So be realistic about what you can and can't be realistically expected to accomplish. Imagine your future. And you got to brainstorm. You got to do it a lot of different ways. You got to include everybody in the conversation of goals. And you got to ask for the whys. Those are the important things, the whys. During a goal setting session, it's important that we ask, what are we doing? Where are we going? And why are we doing it? It's important to be measurable with goals. Pin it down. Not in the traditional sense with a number necessarily, maybe with a time frame. Make it attainable and make it relevant. You want to make sure you can complete the goal you set out for yourself. So make it visible. Keep your eyes on the prize, always. If it's a personal goal, put a sticky note on your refrigerator every day. If it's a professional goal, put it on your computer screen on your office. Break that goal down. If it's a long-term goal, break it down into measurable and intermediate time frames. If it's a very complicated goal, break it down into smaller pieces. Chalk it down, so to speak. When I used to talk about products on a selling floor with numerous features, advantages, and benefits, I would chalk it down. Because remember, You only have to bring out the half-inch wrench when you have the half-inch nut. All that information can remain in your brain until you need it. Then take action. Because goals don't achieve themselves. Once you've established that clear path, it's time to be proactive. Put the plan into action. And remember, even the smallest act brings you somewhat closer to your goal. Stay in perspective. Keep perspective. You might feel frustrated. You might feel obsessed. Whatever it is, try to measure and monitor how you're taking it. Don't be burned out. Practice kindness towards you. Give yourself the time. Take care of you. And remember to identify, if you can in advance, potential obstacles. Be realistic about the challenges you're going to face on the way to your goals. If you talk about them in the beginning, they're less intimidating when they happen in the middle. Be accountable. Trying to accomplish a goal by yourself can be lonely and overwhelming. Accountability helps us become consistent and with steady progress striving towards our goal. Being accountable by sharing our goals with friends, coworkers, and family members and friends simply means that you want to think of it as a team effort, so to speak. And when you've got the trophy in your hand, whatever that achievement of the goal is, remember, it was achieved in the time frame you set. Remember, it wasn't unrealistic because you got there. And rather than feeling the agony of defeat, you can feel the happiness of success. All because you maybe just tweaked a little thing differently along the way. The analogy is golf, simply. My great uncle taught me this. Golf, a 300-yard drive, is determined by the movement of a foot, 1/4 of an inch at the tee. Your stance, if it's moved a 1/4 inch difference here, 300 yards away, what happens? Think about it. When you first identify your goal is probably the most important time for you to start thinking about all the things we talked about, all the steps to achieving your goal. Not just knowing your goal, that's important in this world. Everybody has a goal. It's knowing how to achieve your goal that's going to differentiate you from the pack. This has been The Real Senior Stoner, and this has been, I think, a very important topic today, talking about goals. You know, one of my goals a long time ago was to get Sugar Magnolia comfortable so she could come up here with me and sit on my lap and go on a video. She does that now. I've achieved one of my goals. One of my goals was to bring this channel to life. Well, I've got over 30,000 subscribers and millions of fans out there that watch my videos. Have I achieved my goal? I think I've surpassed it. Thank you all for being a part of Senior Stoner. I appreciate every one of you. Let's have our diamond dab of the day today on our newly cleaned Heybar Devices Ola Bubbler. Here we go. If you go to Heybar Devices, tell them Senior Stoner one word sent you. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks for joining me here today. Here come the clouds. Clouds are rising. It's pretty cool. Come on, it really is. The whole concept. It's very hard to take a hit out of this, though. It is extremely harsh and strong. But I'm going to try anyway. Here we go. Cheers. The bubbler really helped today. I'm going to toast Heybar Devices that I'm actually able to take a hit today without choking. Have a wonderful day. This has been The Real Senior Stoner. Thanks for being here. And remember, you can achieve any goal. Cheers.